Oh well. Of course, our next matchup will be on Duel at Dawn. Of course, if Red Side wins, they will win SCS number 164. Duel at Dawn is the smallest map in Guns of Icarus, 1,500 meters by 1,500 meters. And here we go, folks. Timer has started. Ship callouts are now. Ship number 1 is the counter pick, piloted by Spudnik. We have a Mobula with a mine launcher up top. We got double Artemis on the bottom, Gatling and a flare on the wings. Ship number 2 is the soft counter piloted by Water. It's me. A classic galleon setup, Watcha Carol on the short side. Actually, no, I take that back. It's Watcha Carol on the short side, double Watcha on the long side with a Gatling and a flare on the back. I forgot this was the triple Watcha galleon now. Ship 3 is the Renanabana piloted by Infinity Omelet. We have short side Watcha, Gatling, and Flak longside Lumber and double Artemi. Ship 4 is the lazy counter piloted by Baron Don Juan, Hades Artemis, Pyramidion with side Banshee and Flare. Here we go, folks, as, soft counter is moving up very aggressively into the Renanabana. Dun, dun, na, na, na. As the soft counter going underneath the Renanabana, and it looks like they are both up against trade winds. They will be thrown back into the match area, as counter pick now moving in directly onto the Renanabana. Lazy counter, meanwhile, going for a 1v1 onto the soft counter. Meanwhile, we've got hull break somewhere. We've got a hull break on the Renanabana. That means soft counter. You know, this would be one of those times where we have one of those moments where soft counter just realizes he's right above him. Oh, there's a hull break. Cue the hydro. Cue the trumpets. Whatever. There is a Watcher going out into the Renanabana, but not timed well with the Gatling. There is lazy counter moving in onto the soft counter. I don't know if I'd be going for the soft counter with the lazy counter. But they do indeed ram the soft counter, but they do not knock much of that Watcha off arc. Lazy counter now penning the soft counter against the trade winds. They do get a hull break, but those Hades are in arming time. They're not really going to do much there. Not with those Hades in arming time. Renanabana, though, they are trying to put some Artemi into the soft counter. Renanabana apparently realizing that they are a counter to nothing and everything at the same time. Soft counter now getting Hades by the lazy counter. The counter pick now putting shots into the lazy counter. Speaking of counters, how many kills do we have? Let's count them. Absolutely none. As the Renanabana getting hull broken right there. Maybe we'll have a kill here very soon. Maybe we will. Watch it going out in the Renanabana, but no kill just yet. Renanabana now still in trouble. They're getting hull broken. They're about to get killed here. There it goes. There's first blood advantage for Red. It's 1-0 in favor of Red. Lazy counter now in a 1v2 situation. The lazy counter, this is why the lazy counter's up and the other ship is down, because they're clearly not a counter to anything. That their ship name said so. They're not a counter to anything. Lazy counter, however, showing that they can be as lazy as they want because they're dead. It's 2-0 in favor of Red, as Red is going to hang out towards the middle of the map, and they've got nowhere to be right now. Absolutely nowhere to be. They'll just chill out right there near the spawn. Actually, that's right next to one of the spawn points of blue, as, again, this is the smallest map in the game, 1,500 by 1,500. Spawn points, of course, are pretty much in the corners, and, well, let's see what blue does here. Let's see what blue does. Where are they going to spawn? They're probably going to spawn in B1, most likely. Yep, there's spawns in B1. There they are, spawns in B1. Yeah, that's the most likely scenario. They die over there, they're going to spawn in B1. Most likely. One of these days, one of these teams is going to remember that and go, oh, wait a minute. They'll probably spawn in B1, and their ships will just be sitting there waiting for them in Hwacha arcs. And they'll just greet them with a barrage of Hwachas. And it will be glorious for the stream. Renanabana, of course, putting those shots out into the counter pick. Counter pick, of course, putting shots back out into the Renanabana, as is the Hwacha going out from the soft counter into the Renanabana. They're backing up the truck. Lazy counter moving in onto the soft counter. Lazy counter, of course, with those Hades in arming time. That's not good for them. Mine hitting the lazy counter, and Hwacha going out into the lazy counter, breaking everything else that wasn't broken by the mine launcher. Lazy counter now in big trouble. They are in big trouble right now. Gatling going out into the lazy counter. There's the hull break onto the lazy counter. Now shots going out into the lazy counter. They could die here. They could very well die here. That Gatling going out once again. There's the hull break. That should be death any minute. Will the Gatling pick up the kill? Watch going out into the Renanabana. They're pretty much shoved out of this conversation. This is going to be a kill any second. on the lazy counter. Red in firm control of this matchup. It should be 3-0 any second. Let's actually take a quick peek and see where the gunner is right now. Where is the gunner? The gunner is on the mine launcher. Gunner is on the mine launcher. That is a mine going out. Looks like that might have been a direct. There's the hull break. Oh, that mine's going to get the kill. There it is, 3-0 in favor of red. Renanabana now. Balloon broken by the soft counter. Renanabana, of course, not a counter of anything. They are not a kitchen counter. They are not a they're not a bathroom counter. They're not a soft counter. They're not a hard counter. They are just not a counter right now. They are apparently a catchy theme song. And by that, I mean they are not a kitchen counter. Although I guess if you're going to put things onto the counter, you'll put a Renanabana on the kitchen counter, or the soft counter, or the hard counter. But who would want a soft counter? That would make no sense. A soft counter would not make sense. How else will you cut that Renanabana? You need a hard counter for that. Meanwhile, it is 3-0. Soft counter moving in on the Renanabana. As we have 14 minutes remain. Let's actually check the timer here. Yes, indeed, 14 minutes remain. Soft counter moving for the lazy counter. Looks like they're going to watch out. Soft counter looking to block off the Pyramidion so they can get the Renanabana. Renanabana, meanwhile, moving in with the watch onto the soft counter. Counter pick looking to move in as well. Soft counter hull broken. Looks like Renanabana finally has something to work with here. Lazy counter also has something to work with. Hades and Ardamai going in. Lazy counter looking to pick up the kill here. Lazy counter moving in very aggressively. They're going to ram the soft counter. Looks like counter pick is in a bit of trouble right now because they are not in a position to do much of anything. They might hit the balloon, but not much of anything else. They don't really have arcs here. They're taken out of the equation. Good approach by blue. Good approach by the lazy counter. Renanabana finishes it off. 3-1 blue on the board. Red still 2 kills away from winning SCS number 164. Blue, meanwhile, needs to pick up at least 3 to negate the first blood advantage. Red with first blood right now, of course, on Duel at Dawn. Yeah, don't expect overtime. Just saying. Don't expect overtime. Renanabana, let's take a look at them. The catchy theme song, the not a counter. They are on the counter right now. They are on the counter trying to counter the counters. Renanabana moving in on the counter pick. They get that watch out there. That watch goes into... That's a little too much into the balloon, though. That's a little too much watch into the balloon. The soft counter, though, saying, I have no problems putting watch shots into your hull, into your guns, but they do not get the big guns off the Renanabana. In fact, I believe they did not pick up any guns. Only 1 engine. That's bad for red. That's very bad for red. Lazy counter looking to back it up here as Renanabana going one-on-one with the counter pick. Now soft counter looking to put watches into the Renanabana. Lazy counter looking to back up, get out of arming time. They're looking to put those shots in. Now they're out of arming time. Greased going into the hull of the soft counter. Soft counter putting the watch into the lazy counter. And that's going to be a hull break on the Renanabana. But no follow-up. No follow-up at all. They got some fire stacks going out on the Renanabana. That's 5 stacks onto one of those guns. 3 guns down. Lazy counter appears to be the target right now. Lazy counter is in a bit of trouble right now. They're a hull broken counter pick moving down. They're going to try to block him here. They do block him. They lose about 90% perma from that. Lazy counter's about to go down here. Counter pick should pick up this kill. They are down indeed. 4-1. A big mistake by the Pyramidion rushing in like that. A huge mistake. That's going to leave Renanabana in a 1v2. Magnate, of course, not a great ship when it comes to tanking other than their big fluffy balloon. If their big fluffy balloon goes down, you can call it a day, folks. That should be GG. Red now 1 kill away from winning SCS number 164. Soft counter has the front of the ship pointed at the Renanabana. They could be looking to protect their guns right now. However, it was not successful as they lose some guns there. Soft counter moving in very aggressively on the Renanabana. They realize, uh-oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Do they have the Watcha up? Do they have the Hero up? No, they have the Watcha up. The Watcha was still up. The Gatling going out. Now the Pyramidian's back up. Looks like soft counter getting Hades down. That's a hull break. Soft counter moving in onto the, lazy counter moving in on the soft counter. Mine going out, trying to pick up components. Oh, we got dueling rams here. Lazy counter ramming into the soft counter. Counter pick ramming into the Renanabana and also mines as well. Soft counter's in trouble here. Soft counter is getting rammed into the massive crow's nest of the derelict ship. Renanabana's hull broken. Will this be it? One more shot will win it, and... Soft counter's in trouble. Soft counter might actually get killed here before counter pick gets killed. Renanabana is balloon broken. They're almost hull broken. This is a bad spot for blue to be. Blue, if they lose their ship, they have no guns. They have 1 engine. They have no balloon. That mine going out, just missing. There's a kill off screen. It's 4-2 in favor of red. Blue trying to get that watch in. Oh, but they bottom out completely. I believe the mine spiking them into the ground To finish them off, and SMGS wins SCS number 164 by a score of 5-2. Job well done by everybody in this tournament, but that's going to do it for coverage here today. For Zetnus, who refereed for us here today, for our organizer here today, I believe that was Kairos organizing here today. My name is Lysanya, not Lasagna, signing out for the evening. Good day, everybody. Take care. See you next week for more competitive action.